Hello, Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. Well, I thought I would stream this Qualifier 3. I don't know if it's going to do me any good, but maybe it'll help somebody else. This is the Live Bait Fiesta tournament, Qualifier number 3. If I get my cursor where I can find it. There it is. Let's see what scores are doing. Anybody catch anything? Somebody's already got 200 pounds. Wow. Cecily's got 170 pounds. That's awesome. That is totally awesome. Okay. I only have 2 places that I know that I can catch for here, and you have to fish on the bottom. So this is what I'm using. Excuse me, I just ate some cold frozen yogurt. I'm using my Equator Match 9.2, which is 88 pound. Limpulsion 13,000, which is 86.9, 86 pound. 0.15 braid, titanium leader, 0.0185. A heavy slider. The reason is down on the bottom. Excuse me. High on hook, large minnows. So like I said, 2 places. One place I fish is right up in here. The other place I fish is down here. It's only 2 places I know.
Stream Elements said is now live. Streaming Fishing Planet, and Live Bait Fiesta Qualifier 3. Let us see what happens.
Some of the places I know that I can get on land. So let's start here. What do you say? So let's join. Don't know what's going to happen. We'll just find out, I guess.
Mr. Mako.
Hey, Mr. M.
Howza.
Hey, buddy. Are you about to graduate or be graduated? What if I could do to get a rod, huh? Here we go. Kind of hard to catch fish without a rod, isn't it? This is a slow fishing.
Mr. Mako said, just ended the semester, next one should be my last.
Cool, man. Very cool. Today, one of my, step cousins graduated medical school at UT. Got to do 3 years of intern now at in Memphis. Another doctor in the family. But this is slow fishing. Slow fishing. We got us a bite. Or a ding, anyhow. Slow fishing. I put a 5/0 hook on. I caught a uni here messing around yesterday. 70 pound with 8/0, but I had a lot of dings that I don't know what the fish were. It could have been piranhas or payaras or whatever. I don't know. I'm in 339th place. I guess that's better than 240th, isn't it? But I just thought I'd come on stream for nothing else to show people where I fish. Not that you never know. In the rain. I like the rain. It kind of drowns out some of my tinnitus.
Mr. Mako said, that's awesome. Hoping that I can intern toward the end of this last one. My mom works up at Cleveland Clinic. She's not a doctor or anything, more of an office assistant, and she said they can't keep IT people, so I'm gonna try and apply there.
Cool.
Although I'm not sure if that's good if they can't keep M. But hey, if I stay I could become dependent on, which would be neat.
There you go. I don't know if that's a fish moving that around or current. Hey, IT is a good field to be in. The only thing that worries me is the AI that's coming. And that's just downright scary. Downright scary. That makes that scenario of Skynet a bit possible. Not probable, but possible. I think there's not supposed to be a current here. You don't have currents going into a slough. Not in real life, anyhow. But anyhow, let's have to see what happens. Oh, it feels like raindrops. So many raindrops. Feels like raindrops falling from my eyes. Falling from my eyes. Since my baby left me, I'm so all alone. I would bring her back to me, but I don't know where she's gone. I don't know where she's gone. Oh. Come on, fish. Something. Please. I had to turn my phone off. Everybody in the family was congratulating everybody else.
EAC_Cox.
Hey, BC.
Said. Catching anything?
Not yet. You can see that right here. Nilch. Of course, I just started. I'm going to have to put that 8-aught hook on there. That's what I caught that union yesterday. I tried to set up a practice. I guess you saw on Discord where it kind of upset me a little bit. Every time you you get a day set to go do something, let's do the barbless. And then you go to where it is supposed to be that weather in that day, and it's always different. Not always. Not always, but sometimes. Excuse me. That wasn't very good. Big hook, big fish, right? Sound good anyhow. I had some advice yesterday on where to fish Qualifier 2, and it was with a 5-aught hook. Well, I didn't have any 5-aughts. I was already at the lake site, so I logged out and then logged back to the globe. Duh. Then you can't re-enter. I had a 5-aught barbless. I should have used that. But hey, whatever. Maybe next year, if they have the same thing.
EAC_Cox said, one thing to remember with weather. The weather that shows on the qualifier details is the weather the hour that the qualifier starts. Can't just go by the overall day weather.
That's true. That's true. That's another reason why I'm streaming this and saving it. It'll be in my videos, so I'll know, hopefully if it starts same time next year, I'll know when it starts and what the weather is and so on and so forth. Be nice to catch a fish, though. That's kind of important part of the game, isn't it? Oh, at this location, I use a 75-inch leader, which is supposed to be on the bottom, but right now it's not. At the next location,
EAC_Cox
I use an 81-inch leader.
Said, time will be the same, weather could be slightly different.
Yeah. Got to get this thing on the bottom. So let's go up here. Cast it through that tree. Let it drift back down. My throat's cold from that yogurt. Okay, I'm ready, fish. anytime. I got out this morning, mowed my front and backyard. About wore me out. I trimmed the yards in with a push mower. Of course, we've got a self-propelled. That helps. Then I get on my zero turn, and that beats you to death. And I got a tire, the right front tire on the mower keeps going, losing air. Week 10 days, and it goes flat. I just keep airing it back up. I'm going to take it off one of these days, take it up to the tire shop. See if they can figure out what's wrong with that. That thing's moving around pretty good now. Something after it or not. It's going against the current. It's come a long ways in towards shore. Interesting. Don't matter if no fish don't take it, does it? So we start at 1 o'clock? Yeah, 1 o'clock. Might have been 12 o'clock. I don't know. I'll look at it. Come on, fish. Make my day. I don't know if I can handle all this excitement. That's one thing about float fishing. It's just, it am what it am. And that's all what it am. Oh, another ding. Now there's fish down there. There we go. We got something. It ain't very big, but we got something. Gotta be careful. Got that barbus on there. We'll take it. It's a start, isn't it? It's a start. Thank you very much. Ain't what we're after, but I'll take it. It moved me from 339th to 45th. That is a jump. Now, BC, I was under understanding that if you qualified in
Old
one other...
Shazam 1069.
Hello,
Said,
Shazam.
GLDB.
Thank you very much. My understanding is if you qualify in one of the other qualifiers that you're locked out. I think that uni that was just caught here by Jimbo Cambo.
Relic
I
0711.
think that person qualified
Said,
in qualifier 2.
GLDB, let's see you qualify.
Thank you very much. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I just like fishing. Of course, I like catching more, but I like fishing. We'll just have to find
EAC
out.
underscore Cox. Said, you're locked out on same platform, can qualify on another platform though. Relic 0711.
Okay, that makes sense.
Said, I'm having misery on Windows at the moment, Steam will be later on.
But if you qualify on one, and since the semis run at the same time, how can you fish two platforms at the same time? Oh, here's something I did stupid too. Yesterday was not a very good day, really. Day before, I had those, I thought it was kidney stones, but it wasn't. I don't know what it was. I hurt big time. So I didn't do a whole lot of nothing. And yesterday I was piddling and piddling with this, and guess what? I forgot to sign up for the fisherman. So I said, "Oh man!" I realized it about 4 o'clock. Duh. Lord. We'll try one more drift down through here, and then we'll go to spot number, what I call spot number 2. Patience.
EAC_Cox said, can run both, just put them on different monitors. Definitely possible to fish both with semis and finals being bottom rods.
I wouldn't know how to do that, because when there's no way I can minimize what's on my screen now to move it over. Of course, I wouldn't do it anyhow. You know me. If I, oh, there we go. Something's after it. If I can, I've dumped fish so to help number 21 get in the qualifier. If I qualify, fine. If I don't, I don't. But I'd rather somebody else qualify than me. But that's why I'm showing this, is to hopefully help somebody else.
Waka_bear.
Hey, Waka.
Said, good luck, DB.
Well, thank you. I just want to catch fish. Something's chasing around. You're going to have to bite onto it sooner or later. There we go. Come on now, bite it and take it down. This is probably one of the least appreciated or enjoyable comps or tournaments they've come up with. A lot of people disgruntled, except those people that could catch the fish. Oh, lordy, lordy. Whatever it was, it quit on me. Maybe I ought to put that 5/0 back on there, so if it's a piranha, I could have caught it. There's another place here also that you can catch piranha, trahira, wolffish. It's outside this little entry coming in here. There's a log sticking up. You use topwater lures there and catch trahira, but you can't get there from land. You have to be in a boat. Float your boat. I know 4 or 5 places to fish from a boat, but that's not what we can do. And of those places, 4 or 5 of them you can't get on land. This one I knew about, then another one I knew about, and that's it. I said I was going to let drift one more time, then I let drift twice. Because I got a ding. Well, let's go to place number 2. Let's go to spot number 2. We got to get there by boat. I'll show you somewhere else I tried. I was getting a lot of dings. but I didn't catch anything. Get the boat where the boat dock is, and there's quite a bit of current here.
Chuck Lighthold.
Hey,
said,
Chuck.
Good luck, DB.
Thank you very much. Okay, stand there and cast towards this stump sticking up. I didn't catch anything there, no trahira, but I had awful lot of, whoops, too much. Had an awful lot of dings. So, and I saw a lot of fish activity too on top of the water. So let's see what happens. What in the world is that? Something sticking up out of the water. Looks like grass or something. See now, see all that fish activity over there? There's something there. But if I threw it over there against the bank, see, this water's deep here. We're going to have more later. Maybe if I get more later, it'll get out on the bottom. Let's just do a random number here. That looks good. It's definitely on the bottom. And if you look at all the videos on YouTube, every one of them catches the wolf fish with bottom rods. Which tells you you probably need to fish on the bottom. That's why I'm using a slider. The fish is gone. You see, I didn't do nothing. No thing. It don't help me in that. It'll help a little bit. Usually when something like that hitting top water, it's bait fish or something underneath it, driving it up. My wife, good Lord, that's bouncing back. My wife and a friend of mine, we went fishing down in Apalachicola in Florida. We went down there to catch reds. And reds are an interesting fish. They have a mark on one side like 4 fingers and then a thumb on the other side. And the legend goes that was the fish that Christ used to feed the multitude, was the reds. I think that's interesting. Fish, I mean, just you have to see the fish to see the markings on both sides. It looks like it's like you're holding it with a hand. But anyhow, you fish with 2 hooks and a sinker, and you fish them with about 2 feet apart. And what you do is you go out in your boat and you wait till you see the seagulls diving down like they're going after those top. Who we got here? The bait fish on top of the water. Kilo. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our family-friendly stream. Get over here and reciprocate your follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you wait till you see the seagulls diving down after the bait fish has been driven up. And what it is the reds are underneath them, driving the bait fish up, and you throw out, you see 20 boats, you form a circle around those bait fish, as long as the seagulls keep diving, and you throw your hooks and bait out there in the middle of it. And we use little shiners that you can dip. Anyhow, you throw them out there in the middle, and when they say, a lot of time you catch 2 at a time. They're just like piranha. They're voracious. Well, this ain't doing any good at all, is it? Nope. Okay, just thought I'd give it a try. But anyhow, we caught 118 fish in 4 hours fishing time, but we actually only fished about 45 minutes. I caught 118 fish. Well, my buddy, that JC, had been down there before, and he said, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal. If you'll gut them, I'll scale them so we can put them in the cooler to take back. I said, oh, that sounds like a winner. Because scaling is a pretty hard job when you're cleaning fish. So we got over there at the table and started gutting all of them. 118 fish. It took us a pretty good while. I'd say 2 hours to gut them all, hour and a half. So we told him we were done. He said, okay. So he come over there, and there was a metal basket, like a 55-gallon drum of expanded metal. He threw all those fish in there, stuck a garden hose and screwed it on the end of a nozzle on the end of that barrel, turned it on, and walked away. And those fish tumbled in there. In about 30 minutes, they were clean. They were scaled. We got had. That was funny. Okay. 80, did I say 85? 81. 81. Let's see what happens. I think I'm going to be about 87 feet out here. That's where I cast the first time. We'll go 88. That's a good round number. So if I catch a fish, I can... Well, it won't do me any good, will it? Not unless I catch one by casting 88 feet. I can change that marker. Those markers are just indicators anyhow. A lot of people think that's where you catch your fish. That's like when you set up a marker for a cast, we're using top water or cranks or whatever. The important thing is not where you cast to, but the retrieve line. Whether you're on land or in a boat, a lot of people think, well, I cast there, I'll catch the fish. But if you're way over here, your retrieve line is way different than way over here or way here. So if I set up a a marker for it to cast to, I like to set up a marker for it to park the boat or where to stand. It seemed like a good idea to me. That's why some people catch fish and some people don't. But these are the only 2 places I know that I can catch for here. Now, maybe the rain will stop and things will perk up. I don't know. We'll see. It's got to perk up, doesn't it? I don't know, got to, but I don't know if I can just handle all this joy and thrill. Guess I have to, though, don't I? Let it drift out there. Run with the current a little bit. I'm sure there are probably other places on here where you can fish for trahering and from land. I just don't know. And the people that do, it's a secret. I'm not on the bottom, am I? Sure am not. That's better. At least the baits run along the bottom. For better or for worse. Victoria Amazonica. Well, something's after it. There we go. Come on, hit it. Hit it and go with it. Come on. Come on, big fish. There it is. Now go. Thank you. Ah, that's better. Now, all I ever caught here was trophy. I never caught any unis, so. I believe we got one. I don't think a uni piranha would be that much. What we got? Here we go. That's a trahira. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I just need to get bait down the bottom, didn't I? Go tell Grandpa, come talk to me. A big trophy would be nice, wouldn't it? At least that's one. If I don't catch any more, I got one. I don't know if it did anybody any good, but once I finish this, I will post it on my YouTube channel, which is Double Talk 73. So if you don't know, if you came in late and don't know where I'm at, you can watch the video. A lot of people just chop up their videos on YouTube. So, you know, where am I fishing? If you didn't see how I got here, well, what good is that? They don't want to show you the GPS location. They want to show you how they got in the boat and got there. They just all of a sudden they're fishing there. And I like my videos to show people I've got nothing to hide. If you catch fish and I don't, hey, more power to you. I enjoy fishing. I like to help people. It's time for another fish. Come on. It's past time, isn't it? Is it going to rain all day? All day, all night, Mary Ann, down by the seaside, sifting sand. Even the little children love Mary Ann.
Relic 0711 said, 45 minutes of rain.
Thank you. I guess. I like the sound of it hitting on my hat. Like I said, it drowns out some. I have tinnitus, and what I hear, a lot of people hear bells and buzzers and dings and dongs and whatever. I hear white noise. You like when you.
Relic 0711 said, rain stop around the 1 HR and 15-minute mark.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, something took it. Biting at it. Anyhow, what I hear is white noise. You like when you turn your TV to a channel that's not there and you hear that shh. That's what I hear. It's not real loud. It's not to the point where, you know, some people have committed suicide because of tinnitus. They really have. You just literally drive them insane. Mine's not that bad. Thank you, Lord. I'm already insane, so
Peaceful _
it
zone
wouldn't help.
said, are you winning yet?
I was winning from the very first second because I'm fishing. Actually, I'm in 43rd place. I only caught 2 fish. Caught one piranha and one trahira.
Peaceful_zone. Said. Good man.
Yeah. Hey, when I wake up and I can see the ceiling, I say, thank you, Lord, for another day. I'm a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. My wife texted me a while ago and said, would you like a couple of hot dogs? I know she's at Sam's. She said, would you like a couple of hot dogs? And I had yogurt, frozen yogurt, praline pecan for my lunch. And I said, yeah, I'll take a couple for supper. So I know I'm getting Nathan's hot dogs. A couple of them for supper. I like that. Man, them good hot dogs. I just eat half the bread. Too much sugar in bread. And I'll put me some Dijon mustard on it. And chow down. Good meal. Good meal. Went to Zaxby's yesterday for lunch. We drove through, got it and came home. And I come downstairs.
Peaceful_zone. Said. How deep you fishing if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'll have to. Wait till I pull back. I just did a random number right here. I started at 85 inches. And it wasn't all the way on the bottom today. It was yesterday. So I just moved it up some. I don't know exactly what depth is. I just want to make sure that I am on the bottom. Good question, though. It don't matter. We'll bring her in and throw it out again. No, I don't mind that. Anytime. You can ask anytime you want to. I am at 106 inches. It's just a number. Let's go down to 95. Let's just make it interesting. This is just a good plurable number, isn't it? Let's do 97. Yeah. That's a prime number, isn't it? That's a big prime number. Anyhow, went to Zaxby's drive-through. We get the big snack, which is 3 pieces of chicken, fries, and a piece of bread. Brought it home. I was eating down here because my wife, we didn't know if I had a flu or what. The way I didn't have a fever, but I was freezing. Wouldn't have chill, but I was freezing. But my belly, I thought it was like kidney stone. Man, I was hurting. But anyhow, so I ate down here and opened that thing up, and the chicken was so overcooked, it was crunchy. I mean, literally, like Fritos crunchy. It was crunchy. The bread was burnt on one side, the toast, and the French fries were soggy. See, I'm not deep enough. So, my router gave up on me yesterday afternoon. Brett came down and said, I can't get on anything. I'm not on the bottom, see. So I said, well, let's, we checked it out. What it would do is the router would power up and cut off. It'd power up and cut off. So I said, well, we tried a different extension cord. That wasn't it. I tried a different receptacle. That wasn't it. So we figured the router was history. So we headed up to Walmart. We're going to get another router. I went ahead and bought a Nighthawk RXA41, which is 3600 throughput. So here we go, ding. So we'll find out. Go down now. Quit moving, Barbara. Go down. So anyhow, got that. And on the way up there, I was telling Brett how lousy that food was. And he said, well, you ought to call and talk to the manager. They'll replace it. So I said, okay. So I called, and the guy kept saying, I can't understand you. You're breaking up. I got an iPhone 13. I wasn't breaking up. It's okay. I said, well, my food was really, really lousy. He said, well, come by and we'll give you another meal. I said, thank you, blah, blah, blah. So we left. So on the way home, I told Brett, I said, let's go by Zaxby's. So we went by Zaxby's. I said, I had to go in and put my mask on. And the manager was a black guy, and I recognized his voice. He come up to the register. I said, you're the one I talked to on the phone. He said, and you said my phone was breaking up. He said, yeah. And he said, well, what was your meal? And I said, I had 2 of the big snack packs, one with Sprite and one with peach tea. He said, "Okay, I got you covered." So he went back and fixed the meals and brought them up and gave me the glass to get the Sprite. But they'd run out of the syrup for this peach tea. I said, "That's okay. Ain't no big deal." When I got home, I guess that's just the way
Hart
they...
1976
Hey, Ace.
said, DB.
Hello, Hart. I guess that's the way they fix your fries, because they were still soggy. I don't remember being soggy before, but anyhow, they were soggy. But there were 6 pieces of chicken in there instead of 3. And 3 that's all supposed to come with that meal. So I told Marina, I said, next time I go up by there, I'm going to have to find out, do we owe them more money? Because I didn't buy 6 pieces of chicken, I bought 3.
Said, good luck, I'm headed in to do it.
Well, good luck. Good luck. Like I say, I only know 2 places, Ace. I caught a common here a while ago, and that's it. And I got a red-eye piranha from the other side. The slough where the trees are in the middle. You know, Dragonfly, you're coming bringing me luck, but there ain't nothing hidden. Talk to him. Send your...
Hart 1976 said, I finished in 3rd yesterday.
Awesome.
Got knocked down to 30th.
Oh no. That's not good, is it? Well, that's still pretty good. I finished at 0, as you know. I left before my brain was not working right. I was suggested to use a 5/0 hook.
Hart 1976 said, still was fun, and made 92K.
There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Totally awesome. But it was suggested I use a 5/0 hook. Well, I didn't have any 5/0s. So I left and went home to get 5/0 hooks, and I forgot, can't get back in the competition or in the tournament if you leave. My brain wasn't working too good. Well, let's put a 5/0 on here and see if we stir up some action. Stir up anything.
Hart 1976 said, I used 7/0 yesterday.
I'm going to try a barbless 5. That way if there's any little fish here, maybe they can get it. Little fish, big fish. Come on, fish. So anyhow, I'll have to go back and make sure that if I owe them any more money, I pay it. That's just the honest thing to do. I'm still tired from mowing. I started trying to mow some today where we burnt that brush pile. It's still got those hedge little stumps sticking up. I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna tear up a $3,000 mower trying to worry about it, little stumps. I'm gonna rent me a bobcat, a track bobcat, skid steer, whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna get them out of there if I have to dig them out. I tried to rent the tractor from Home Depot, the tractor with a bucket on one end and a trencher on the other end, and they've got turf tires on them, and on the side of that hill down there where I was working, you couldn't get it to go where you wanted it to go. The tires just spin. I even hit my fence. Then I had to repair my fence. My wife said, She was standing up on deck watching. She just bit her tongue, went back in the house. Because she thought I'd get upset. I wasn't upset. I just upset at the tractor because it wouldn't go. I grew up on a farm, driving tractor with balers and wagons, corn pickers and huskers and planters and whatever. And when you turn the wheels, the tractor goes because it's got tread. If it's got turf tread on it, it don't do nothing. If it's just not level ground or concrete or asphalt. Well, let's go back to the other place. We don't seem to be doing much good here right now. Like I said, it's the only two places I know, so that's all I can do. We're definitely on the bottom here. That minnow got all kinds of running around me back here. If y'all ever watch my video on fishing or catching lake trout, uni lake trout at night, with a method that me and B. Fannin kind of worked out, I thought about trying that here, but the slim float would not sink to the bottom with large minnow on it. I don't know why, but it would not go down. And up there at White Moose, we just had a shiner on it and a slim float and throw it out there and it would go down the bottom. Let's try that. Got nothing to lose. Not like we're catching a world of fish, huh? Okay. Da-dee-dee-dee-dee. We got a slim on here. There's a slim. 85 inches. That's what worked up in White Moose, so we'll see what happens here. Now, that should sink. When I throw that out there, that should go right to the bottom. And look at that. The bait's on the bottom, so let's shorten our leader. There we go. That's the way to get it on the bottom. Yeah, see if that won't catch a fish. See, we're using a bottom rod without using a bottom rod. How about that? Got a ding. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. We'll take a piranha, we'll take a trahira, whatever the other fish are, we'll take one of them. As long as it's got that little trophy there beside the name of the fish. That's what we like. We got something. It's a little something. But we'll take it. Oh, don't get off. Don't get off. There we go. We'll take it. Hey, I got no complaints. Now let's go, Trahira. Wolf fish. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, the rain quit. 4 p.m. You was dead on a minute or an hour, or excuse me, 45 minutes into it. Way to go. About ready to put that 8 back on there since I caught that piranha. Let's do that and put the 8 back on there. Shorten the leader a little bit more. Get on down there. Okay. 8 barbless. Now this bobber should go way down now. There we go. It's further down anyhow, isn't it? But the bait's on the bottom. Come on, fish, run around. Run around, large minnows. Slap them. Put them on the hook. Stand up, sit down. 5, 5, 5. That put it on the bottom, didn't it? Interesting. It must be hung up. I don't think I'm far enough out. I don't know if it'll cast that far. Yeah. Now let's see what happens. Bait's on the bottom anyhow. Just let her sit there and soak, I guess. For whatever it's worth, y'all, I talk like this to the game when I'm not streaming too. I'm just a crazy old man. With my knees hurting. Well, I ain't gonna get nowhere catching piranha, am I? Oh no, a fish is a fish, isn't it? I'm glad those mosquitoes are virtual. They sound like they're big enough to be bringing a knife, fork, and a spoon to eat lunch. We picked up some more viewers. For whatever's worth, viewers, this is just, I don't know if I can handle all this excitement. I've caught 2 piranha and 1 trahira so far. But you never know. The next one could be the goodie. Da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-dee-dee-dee. Come on, big fish. We got something. What are you? Another little fish. Hey, lots of little, better than none of none, isn't it? That's what it said. A pound is a pound. I mean, they ain't gonna set the world on fire a pound at a time, but this is a pound of gold. That's a different story. At least I'm not 339th anymore. My goal when I enter these tournaments is to finish in the top 50%. If I do any better than that, that's okay. That's just gravy. But I try to finish in the top 50.
P73S.
Top 50%.
Said, fish is in abundance, I see. Smiley face.
Yeah. The fishing is in abundance. The fishes don't seem to be. Hello today. Hello today.
P73S. Said, this tournament has been horrible.
It has, a lot of people said that same thing. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, P73. Thank you very much. You raided the wrong guy. I ain't catching no fish. All I can do is show you the two spots the only places that I know that I can fish for them from land. And all of you that just showed up, I'll show you where they are. Where I'm fishing right now.
P73S. Said, well, I didn't either and people still stuck around. Haha. P73S. Said, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm not hurting today. That's a good day. But this is where I'm fishing right now. And the other thing, you get in a boat and you go down here. There's one little, goes back up here towards that boat, that Spanish galleon or whatever. You go past that entrance, go down here, turn around, and you go just a little ways and you get off in the reeds right here, and fish in this little slough here. There's a stump sticking up and you just fish right out in the middle. We'll go there in a little bit. Since this is so exciting. Hey, the next fish though, when I was pilling around here yesterday, I caught a 70-pound uni. But there again, it was different weather, different peak, different everything. But they're here. And it's the only two places that I know that I can fish from land for them. So you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I'll either catch them or I won't catch them. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm probably not going to lose any sleep either way.
P73S. Said, yeah, no uni for me. I had 5 Trahira, 4 trophy, and 1 regular.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is the only place from land where I know I can catch uni. The other spot where that other slough is, all I've ever caught there was trophy. And like I said, I know 4 or 5 places to catch them from a boat. But all those places I went to and tried to figure out how to get on land and cast to them, nope, couldn't do it. Let's hear a big old ding dong. Well, there's one thing about float fishing. It's not a lot of hard work. Oops, I said it. I'm sorry. I said the 4-letter word. I have to go get the soap. Wash my mouth out. Y'all know W-O-R-K is a 4-letter word. I'm retired, so to me it's definitely a 4-letter word. Well, let's go back to the other place, see if there's anything happening over there.
P73S said, sent you 2 marks.
Okay.
Relic 0711 said, that's a prohibited word, LOL.
It is. It definitely is. I got 7 marks here. I don't know where they all came from. Okay. Let's go see where they are. I don't know where this one is. This must be that. Yep, that's a payara. Okay. See where your marks are. Oh, lordy. I think that's that slough I was talking about. Looky there. I think that's that slough I was talking about. These are catfish, I think. Yeah. They're going to be...
P73S said, right side of map.
way down in here. This is where I am right now. Yeah, so you're using... That's where I'm fishing.
P73S said, that one, the blank one.
This one. This one. That one. There's one up here. This one. The blank one. No fish data. That says X-Series glow.
P73S said, that one.
Huh. Okay. How to get there? Get in the boat. Go left. That'll be hard to find for me with my eyes. We'll find out.
P73S said, I was given that with 10 minutes left and it was good.
Okay. Make sure I'm headed the right direction. Here's the problem here. Yep, okay. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. You stupid. I'm a lousy boat driver. See, then you come to forks in the road. So much wrong way. Okay.
P73S said, me too.
Oh, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I am a terrible boat driver. It's just a good thing this is a virtual boat.
P73S said, haha.
Next right, okay. See, I was fixing to wreck it there too. Yep, that's where I want to go. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. There's the mark. This is probably where I can get off the land. Can I get off here? Can I get off here? There we go. Wow, that's in the middle of weeds. We'll see. Gotta be better than what I've done, huh? Or if I catch something there, I can at least annotate the mark, can't I? Now I'm fishing on the bottom. Do I need to be fishing on the bottom, or did you fish at a certain float depth?
P73S said, yeah, you can cast a bit from the mark. I fished 15 to 20 inches.
Okay. Oh, I was hung up anyhow. Oh, there's my lunch. All right. Let's try 17. Nope, 19. That's what came up. Oh, I forgot. I got the wrong kind of float on there. That's just going to sink. Are you going to move, Minner? Or you hung up again? Yep, another caiman. Well, if I was doing that down here as a mission, it'd be all right, wouldn't it? Okay, at least I'm not hung up right now. No more caiman right now. I'd like to hear a ding. Just relax, relax, relax. Excuse me.
P73S said, you can still sleep, LOL.
Yeah. I used to like to hunt a lot. Deer hunt, rabbit hunt. Never tried bear or boar. I killed a boar once, but I wasn't hunting. It chased me up a tree when I was squirrel hunting. I shot that sucker 5 times in the head. I was up a tree, and it was trying to come up a tree at me, and I shot it 5 times in the head with a 20 gauge shotgun before it finally keeled over. I was about 13 years old, I believe. So I ain't been scared too many times in my life. That time I was a little bit apprehensive. I guess that's a good word to put it. Now I was scared. That's a big old Russian boar, and that dude was going to eat me. But anyhow, I was over in Middle Tennessee once deer hunting, and it was just a beautiful, warm, here we go, something after it. Beautiful, warm, sunny day. And I laid down, laid my shotgun across, it was a shotgun hunt, laid my shotgun across my legs, put my head back up against this pine tree, and went to sleep. And I figured I'd sleep for an hour or so and wake up, maybe 2, and just enjoy the rest of the day, because that's what I liked about hunting, was just being in the woods and enjoying it. So anyhow, I'm laying there with my back up and head up against that tree, and my eyes closed, my feet crossed, and shotgun across my legs, and felt something nibble at my boot toe. Oh Lord, because where I was hunting, there's boar too. Ain't any bear, but there's boar. So I very slowly opened my eyes, just creaked them just a little bit, and it was a doe. She's trying to figure out what I was, and she nibbled at my boot, and them ears would wobble, and them big old brown eyes. I just kept my eyes cracked, didn't move, and she paid attention to me for about 15 minutes, just trying to figure out what in the world was I. And finally she turned around and walked off. I lost all interest in trying to kill a deer then. I just got my shotgun, went and got in the car and came home. It was just one of those surreal moments that you can't plan. They just happen, and that was so cool. I remember bow hunting up on Signal Mountain at a paper stand. Or somebody called him a trophy Trahira. Way to go. Bartez biker. Anyhow, I was up a tree and just relaxing. Had my bow, had arrow knocked in a bow, ready to, just in case. Deer were still moving, and there were little birds just diving through the trees, zoom, 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 and then they'd land and just talk, just telling everybody in the woods where I was. And then a big old red squirrel. Now, we got a lot of brown squirrels around here, but every once in a while you see a red squirrel. And a big old red squirrel climbed up a tree about 20 feet from the bottom of mine, about 3-4 feet up that tree. And it was just froze when it saw me. And it turned and looked at me, and that tail started wobbling. And I was going, just telling everybody where I was. And it wouldn't shut up. So I just took aim and let the arrow fly, and it stuck just a little above that squirrel. He jumped up on that arrow and run out on the end of it. It was stuck in the tree, and he's still wagging that tail, raising cane. Then he jumped down and took off. He was bound determined. He's going to tell everybody where I was. It's funny. We were walking there to get into trees where we'd figure it's a good path. We come around a rock, and the buddy in front of me would walk, step, and he went like this and didn't even put his foot down, just turned around. And I looked past him, and there was a blue racer snake going across the path. He said, "You go with it." Okay, now go down. You stopped. There we go. That's a 1. Thank you, P73. It's a fish, ain't it? It's a trophy. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Wow, to put me in the 41st place. At least it wasn't a caiman, huh? Got cloudy weather now. The first fish I caught yesterday when I was practicing this yesterday evening, had a barbless hook on. It was over there where that, what I call my number 2 spot. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to get rid of that mark. Come on. Trash that one. Put that one there. Here we go. How's that? Barbless 8/0 19-inch leader. That tells it, doesn't it? Da-da-dee-dee-dee. That's what I like to do. I like to, when I put marks, if I catch a fish, I like to annotate them, because y'all know I got a 5-minute brain. Anything longer than 5 minutes, I don't remember. And trying to find my notes for everything. I got tablets here of notes. Just tablets. Now I threw away, I guess, 100 sheets of copy paper where I've written down notes from a long time ago. Because I've been playing this game for, I think this November it's 5 or 6 years. I think it's 5 years. October, November. And ain't none of those notes any good anymore. Everything's changed. Fish move. They quit them. They move around, change the bite rate and whatever. So I threw them all. Well, I gave them to a wife to shred, to recycle. Let's see if we can catch one more fish here. We'll go back over to that slough. That was pretty cool catching 2 caiman though. 2 casts, 2 caimans. Uh-oh, something after it again. I like it down there in the Amazon. Oh, no tail. You know that caiman that swims with nothing but his eyes above the water. They got it. There you go. Stop, Bopper. Bopper's got to stop before it go down. But that caiman that swims along the water with just its eyes above the water. I've thrown lures and everything at it. If you get anywhere close to it, it disappears. But it doesn't appear to have a tail. So they call it no tail. Do. Thank you, Dragonfly. Thank you, thank you. Go down. Go down. Ah, stop, Barbara. That's something I learned fishing for muskie over there in the pike hole at St. Croix. They'll ding, 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 ding all they want, but as long as that bobber's moving, you're not going to catch a fish. They have to hit it and kill that bait so that bobber stops. Then they go come back at it again. That's the way the muskie do. And then I figured out it's the way they all do in the game. Of course, I could do a quick catch, couldn't I? That's not a good bobber to do that with, though. That lawnmower about beat my knees up today, too. Well, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day last weekend. Mine was really great. My mother's not around, but my wife had a good day. So for me, that's an A+. Do 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 do. Come on, one more while we're here. Come on. Kommen Sie mit mir, Fisch. Kommen Sie. Raus, raus, schnell, schnell. One thing I'm not is an ichthyologist. Do 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 do. 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 Do 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 do. Da 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 dum dum. Don't just chase it. Get it. Here you go. Now go down. Ah. Hello, darling.
Are you streaming?
Yes, dear.
You're not answering your phone.
I turned it off. I had to.
Why?
Between the 4 people that was doing the graduation thing, I was getting all kind of texts and texts and texts and texts. I just turned it off. Those of you that came in late, I have a step cousin graduated medical school today.
In-law.
Pardon?
Not step. In-law.
An in-law cousin, whatever.
Your hot dogs are upstairs.
Do what, dear?
Your hot dogs are upstairs.
Okay. From UT Medical School, and has to do the intern. PT they call it now, which is interesting. To me it's always interesting. 3 years, and she's going to do it at Memphis Hospital. So that's the 4th or 5th doctor of those in-laws. They smart people. Come on. Did you get hung up? Yep. Got back in them weeds, didn't you? Let's see. Let's make that the cast. We'll give it just a couple more minutes, then we'll go back over to spot number 1 since I'm not fishing on the bottom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We'll call this spot number 3. At least now I have 3. Thank you. Thank you, P73. Down. Ha. Stop moving, bobber. Well, that guy caught him another trophy. That's pretty good. He's in a good spot wherever he's at. He's catching red bellies, and that's the second trophy I've seen him catch. He's caught 3 red belly trophies. Don't just chase it around.
P73S said, I wonder if the fish are very sensitive for the hook size. I used 5/0.
Well, we'll try it for just a few minutes. I got nothing to lose, do I? That's where I got in trouble yesterday. I went left to go get 5/0. At least you don't take any time. Hey, I'm in 43rd spot. Hey, be still my beating heart. Da 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 do do. Da 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 da. Now there is a guy that used to be really good at this game. His name was B. His name here was B. Fannin.
Cobra_325.
Hey, Cobra.
Said, I ended up using 4/0. Still was very slow. I ended up in 85, I think.
That's still better. That should be top 50%. That's pretty good. But B. Fannin said, if you catch a fish, change something. Change your bait, change your leader, change your hook, change something. It's a video game. And he did pretty good. He's the one who taught me how to catch muskie, a tiger muskie. I couldn't catch a tiger muskie in a bucket. I couldn't, and he showed me how, and sure enough worked. Used to call it a slam. You'd catch a clear muskie uni, and then a regular muskie uni, or a tiger muskie uni. But if you caught all 3 unis, tiger, clear, and regular muskie, called it a grand slam. You didn't have to go to Denny's either. It's slow, but it's okay. I'm still fishing, and I'm talking. If I'm awake, I'm talking. Y'all all know that. My wife says I talk in my sleep, but she never recorded me. I may have recorded once of her snoring. She said she didn't snore. She snores like a little cat. Yeah. She said, I don't snore. So I made a recording. She didn't like that. She made me delete it. I said, but I proved to you that you snore. I don't snore. That wasn't me. Okay, whatever. I stay in trouble. We'll take a piranha, a trahera, catfish. We ain't proud. Go down. Thank you. Da 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 do do. Da 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 do 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 do. Da da dee. La da dee dee. Ha ha ha. Da 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 dee dee dee. Da la la dee dee dee. We're going to upslope on the peak here now. Maybe something will start happening. Oh, there's a uni. Yep, that guy's in a good place. Oh, it's a uni. Red belly. But it's still yeller. Oh, I dropped a place. I'm in 44th now. 44. Jackie Robinson. Is that right? No. 23 was Jackie Robinson. I don't remember now. But I know something that will. What was Jackie Robinson's baseball jersey number? 42. Hank Aaron, was Hank Aaron 44? What was Hank Aaron's baseball jersey number? 44. There we go. Hank Aaron. Hammer and Hank. That guy's in a good place. He's catching pretty good. Catching fish, anywho. Go down. Come on.
Relic 0711 said, Hank Aaron wore 44.
There you go. Hammer and Hank. We filmed a movie.
Relic 0711 said, I went to his childhood home down in Alabama.
Really? That's cool. They filmed the movie about Jackie Robinson here in Chattanooga at the old Ingalls Stadium, which is an old-fashioned baseball stadium. And I went down there and auditioned to be on a cast. They need a cast member, sit in the stands, whatever. Well, you try the clothes on and everything, and then the guy said, I got a free lunch out of it, anyhow. The guy said, you don't have a character face. I said, okay. But you can sit over here. Well, I sat over. A lot of the action and the filming area was done on the first base side and up in the stands behind first base. Well, I was behind, just down the third base line a little bit from home plate. But if you ever watch that movie, when Jackie gets to first base and gets cleated by the first baseman, you'll hear all the fans over there booing and hissing. And then you hear a real loud whistle. I mean, a real loud whistle. That's me. I got in the movie even though they didn't know who it was. Because I can whistle really, really, really loud. So if you ever watch that movie, when he gets cleated on first base and you hear that whistle in the background, you'll know where that whistle came from. That's me. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll go back. No, I ain't going to do it. Thank you, P73. Let's go back over to the slough.
P73S said, yeah, change if it's not working for you.
Hey, no big deal. Hey, I caught 2-3 more fish that I wouldn't have caught. So thank you. I figure I'm ahead of the game. I'm in 44th place. There we go, 44 again. 44. Da da dee 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 doo 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 doo. I think I need to go back to the bottom though, because that's where I caught that uni over here was on the bottom. And we'll see what happens. Ba ba da ba dee dee da 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 dee 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 da 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 da. Well, I'm gonna make y'all jealous. We have that guy is really catching a lot of piranha. That's pretty cool. I've got a 1 gig connection for my internet through EPB. Well, this router I got, it's a little bit faster than the router that I had. I had a Archer C7. This is a Netgear RXA41. Anyhow, 3600 throughput. So I was checking my speed after we set it up, and my download is 960 something. The up was 840. That's the fastest it's ever been. And I got to cast further out somehow. Because by the time it gets to the bottom, it's back over here towards me. Maximum cast, I guess. Let's see what happens there. Now, fish on the bottom like this, what you do is you watch this number right here. You might hear dings and dongs and whatever else, but you can't rely on your bobber up here. You watch this number. When this number moves is when you set the hook. When you're fishing on the bottom this way. Just a little tip. Another way of fishing with a bottom rod with a float. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. See, there's a ding. Now I just watch that number. And it'll jump maybe 5-10 inches or feet, and then boom, set the hook. But when you hear the ding, you got to get ready. Get ready, Freddy. Da 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 dee dee bum bum dee. Da da dee 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 dee. Teach you something new, anyhow. And this is legal because I am using a match rod. Da 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 dee dee dee. Any fish will do. Any fish will do. Da da dee. There we go. Got a fish. See? It's not a big fish, but it's a fish, isn't it? And that's the way you fish on the bottom with a float. Oh, that ain't gonna get there, is it? That ain't gonna get there. Da 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 dee dee dee. Da 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 dee. Da 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 dee dee dee. We sure like a uni wolffish, or a trophy, or a common. Ain't proud. Any fish in a storm. A papa. And a papa. Da la la dee dee dee. So you still get your dings because we're fishing with a float, which is good. Here we go. Ah, a little bit bigger. That might be a common. Common here? Nope. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, still 44s. Almost got 100 pounds. Whoa. My TV turned itself on. Interesting. Smart TV. A smart TV. It knows how to turn itself off and on. No, it knows how to turn itself on. It don't know how to turn itself off. Won't take them out there far enough. That's six feet different. Let me get a little bit, see if I can get closer. There we go. Hey, who knows? Only the shadow knows. But I like float fishing better than cast and reel. I do in real life too. I'd rather bottom fish or float fish than fish with lures. Although, well, I start to say the biggest fish I've ever caught was with casting, but it wasn't. I'm sorry. Down in Florida, the biggest fish I ever caught was with with a bottom rig. I was on a party boat once fishing on the bottom in the Gulf, and I caught a biggest turtle I ever seen in my life. You could have parked a Volkswagen on the back of that turtle. When it hooked, I started, crank pumping and reeling. The first mate come over and said, "You got the bottom." I said, "Buddy, I was fishing long before your daddy was born. That is not the bottom. I've got something on here, and it's big." "Oh, you got the bottom." He started cutting my line. I said, "You cut my line, I'm going to knock you in the water." He backed away. I kept pumping, and it started coming up a little bit at a time. Finally, he reached out there and said, "Is it okay if I bring it up?" I said, "Yeah, I bring it." He grabbed the line with his glove hand and started bringing it up a little bit at a time. And when he finally got it up, everybody in the boat that was fishing came over and gathered around, and they was watching that turtle on top of the water. And seriously, you could have parked a Volkswagen on the back of that turtle. Of course, we had to get as close as we could to the boat and then cut the line. We used steel hooks, so they were going to rot away in that salt water eventually, so the turtle wouldn't be hurt. But he tell me I didn't have anything. Here's my buddy. Hello, Hercules. You haven't had a snack yet today, have you? You ready for a snack? This is a fresh bag. Yeah. You gonna sit for it? Attaboy. Good boy, Hercules. Good boy. I wonder if this would work over there at that other place. Come on. Come on, bigger fish. We want them Italian fish, don't we? Bigger fish. My big old buddy. My big old buddy. It went away. Well, I know what he'll want now. You want a root beer barrel. Ready. Crunch. There we go. Come on, something bigger. Ah, come on, something bigger. Bigger. It's a fish, though, isn't it? Caught a fish and dropped 2 spots. I'm probably going to drop a whole lot more than 2 spots before this is over. Uh-oh, I'm over to the other side on it. He done with me now. He got his chicken turkey snack, and he got his root beer barrel. He's done with me now. I think my net's a little bit overkill, isn't it? That's all. That's all, buddy. Come here. Good boy. Good boy, Hercules. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. He loves to ride in the truck with his turtle head stuck out the window. Boy, he'll stick it out just as far as he can. Whoa. My minnow done run over there. It was running from something, wasn't it? Need to have that on a 1. That way when it hooks up with something, it'll jump up at max reeling speed. Whoa, that was nice. Nice fish. Give credit where credit's due, right? You slobber bucket. You slobber bucket. You slobber bucket. Yeah. Okay, let's go try the other place now. See if this will work over there. Spot number 2. Well, at least I gained 1 more spot. Thank you, 73. Turn, boat, turn. Over the river and through the woods. Ain't far enough, is it? Nope. Wait, hold on, see if I can get closer. I wonder if I can get off over there. Never tried that. Can I walk around, get over there maybe? Nope. As close as I can get, right here. There's fish action. One ringy dingy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Are you awake down there, fish? Are you awake? Where in the world did you run to? They do run. I don't know why I did that. The fish run, the bait run. Well, let's try a float over there in them, where that is. So I catch another trahira. I mean, caiman. Well, we ain't exactly setting the world on fire, are we? There we go. Chase it. Chase it. Now hit it. Now take it down. Take it down. Go down, float. Big fish. Come on, big fish. Well, I'll tell you, this has been great and it's been fun, but it hasn't been great fun. Yes, it has. If I'm fishing, I'm having fun. Real life, you know, I fish below Chickamauga Dam here a lot, or used to when I was younger. And I've fished there for 8 hours and not caught a single fish. And had just as much fun if I go up there and just tear them up and catch whatever cast. It's all right here. Being there and enjoying the weather. The birds, the crane. We have a lot of blue herons there. We have a place up here where it's about maybe 10 or 12 miles north of me. There's a big muddy, I don't know how to describe it, mud hole. Water is about 5 or 6 feet deep and it's just muddy. And the herons stop there on their migration every year And this is a big deal. I mean, you got to go on a four-wheel drive vehicle to get back there. But you can go back here and watch the herons. And they're just hundreds of them coming there to stop and rest on their migration journey on their way north and on their way south. And it's pretty cool. Then not too far further north than that, we have sunflower fields. People like to go to sunflower fields. They're pretty. Now fish, take my bait. Oh, take my bait. Take my bait. Take my bait, please. Well, it ain't long, is it? Ain't long. Here we go. Get after it. Get after it. Let me catch one more Trahira. Come on. One more Trahira. Come on. There we go. Nope. Another red belly. But it's a fish. Am I going to make it to 100 pounds? I got 9 minutes to make it to 100 pounds. Gonna take more than 1 pounder, isn't it? A uni. No, a uni is gonna be 5 pounds. I'm gonna have to catch. Common Trahira would do it, put me over 100 pounds. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. I saw a YouTube video that I'm going to do to my lawnmowers. There you go, Cambo. Way to go. There is a substance called slip, S-L-I-P, plate, 2 words. And it's a graphite compound. And what you do is you take your lawnmower and clean it really good. You know, the underneath where the blades are. Clean it really good, a pressure washer. Let it dry. Then you paint this slip plate on it, and it won't let anything stick to it. No wet grass, dry grass. It won't build up underneath there, so you get a better mowing. Now go under. There we go. You get better mowing. And I'm going to do it to my push mower. And if it works good with it, then I'm going to do it to the zero turn too. And I'm sure my zero turn blades need replaced. So while I've got it off, I'll change blades. Well, I think the pain, getting off is no problem. Getting it back on, it is a pain. It is a pain. Do 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 do. Go down. Thank you. Well, we're catching fish. They ain't big ones, but we're catching fish. Can't complain, can I? Can't complain. Could, but wouldn't do any good. But this stuff is the I don't know if y'all mean what MDS is, the manufacturer data sheet. This is some bad stuff. You got to use it in a well-ventilated area, open, outside. There's only one place down in Texas that I found would ship it, and they ship it UPS. And on the outside it says fragile. And fragile and UPS are oxymorons. You know that. That box was beat all the goodness. I mean, it was beat up. One of the cans, the lid on it, it's like a paint can. I bought 2 quarts. And the paint can, I mean, one of the lids was kind of cracked a little bit up. And that stuff got all out inside the box. It was a mess. So when I was tapping the lid back down can, I splattered some on my arm. And it don't wash off. Here's a little bit bigger one. That might be a trophy red eye. There we go. I got on my hands, and it took me 20 or 25 minutes, I guess, to get to using the orange. Oh, I got 104. How'd I get to 104? All right. Way to go. Caught a fish and dropped a spot. Typical. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging around. We got 4 whole minutes. Hey, you never know. The next one could be the one I need, or the one I want. The one I want. I didn't even try to get off my arm, though. It's just some little specks. My wife said, "What'd you do to your arm?" I said, "I got some of that slip plate on it." She said, "Won't it wash off?" I said, "No." But once you paint it on the bottom of the deck of your mower, it's supposed to hang around for about 3 years. That's pretty cool. You don't have to clean your mower. And you can cut wet grass. The demonstration was they cut wet grass with the mower and then turned it up where you can see it. The grass was about this tall. It was about 6 inches tall. And there was nothing underneath it. Nowhere. So that's pretty cool. And you can't, with a regular mower, without something like that, you cannot mow wet grass without building up underneath and clogging up, killing your motor. So that impressed me. I bought 2 quarts from this place down in Texas for $58, and around here, like Napa, if they've got it, it's $75 for a quart. But they can't put it on an airplane, and it doesn't really do any good to ship it UPS. I called a guy down there, customer service, didn't answer the phone. I left a message. Look, you need to package your material a little bit better. It's a good thing that they had all kinds of cellophane, like you wrap pallets with, around it, so that if it did leak, it wouldn't get out. Which it did leak. But well, got 2 minutes. Come on, fish. And Thomas said, dude, if you're going to package this up to sell it, first of all, don't put fragile and give it to UPS. That's just a I dare you type thing. Because they throw them boxes around. You need to pack it in the box like you did and then put it inside another box with some peanuts or styrofoam or something around to absorb the punishment that it's going to take before you ship it to somebody. Never did get an answer back. I didn't think it would, really. Well, we got us 2 minutes. And all I can say is this is 2 hours of my life that I'll never get back again. But you know what? I still had fun. I got to talk to y'all. All y'all. Let's get it back up there where the fish are. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, let's have a Trahira. Let's finish with a bang. Even a common. A commentator. It's not a mashed tater, it's a commentator. Do 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 do. Fare thee well, my fairy fay. For I'm going to Louisiana for the steamer Louisiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my very fay. Well, I guess you can stick a fork in me. I'll be done. 30 seconds. Well, thanks again for hanging around, y'all. P73, thanks for the tip. Thank you for the raid. And I'm sorry I didn't show y'all a whole lot. At least I showed you 3 places where they are. I know they're there. It's just catching them is the hard part of the story. But anyhow, again, I say I appreciate you. God bless you and your families. Take care, stay well, be safe, and remember, I have a mantra. It's P. Practice, patience, persistence, preparedness will produce most of the time. Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. And y'all take care. That's all I can say. It'd be nice if I catch another fish, wouldn't it? Just for the fun of it. Something's chasing it. There it goes. Nope. It ain't gonna let me catch that fish, is it? Wouldn't have mattered. Oh well. Again, God bless you and your families. Take care, stay well, be safe. And good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back. We'll see what happens. What is this here going on? Oh, they're not by size. I'm gonna say, where in the world? Okay. But I'm going, y'all.
Mall Dropper.
Hey, Maul.
Said. Have a good one.
Thank you, Maul. I probably won't stream in the morning, but I'll, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, I'll be back Monday morning. So take care, stay well, be safe, and like I said, I'll post this video so at least you can see where I was fishing. So that's about it. So I'll catch you later. So y'all come back now, you hear? Gotta see if I remember how to turn this thing off now. There we go.